Can you share with us yung mga painful journey niyo? Ano yung mga pagkakamali na ginawa niyo that cost you money?
Oh my gosh, maubos yung ko, daliri ko.
So right now, how big is Katunying?
We have distribution now. We have kitchen, we have bread, commissary, we have...
May nabalitaan ako na masyado kayong nagtiwala. Dahil sa matinding pagtitiwala, anong nangyari?
We were abused of too much trust. Malaki yung nakuha sa amin.
Bago ang tagumpay, may kwentong di mo alam. Pera at buhay, ito ang tunay na usapan.
Mga kaipunaryo, nako, for this episode, kung gusto nyo talagang matuto kung paano magnegosyo at syempre naman maging successful sa ginagawa nyo, kailangan pakinggan nyo itong episode na ito. Currently, she's the COO of the Taberna Group of Companies. Ang kasama lang naman ay Katunying's Restaurant, diba, The Taste of Town Catering, Kumbachero Food Corporation, Outbox Media Powerhouse Corporation, and sa dami ng mga ventures niya. She's also a creator, a model, a host, a news anchor of INC-TV. Nako, ang dami pa pwede pag-usapan. Today, we're going to get to know the heart behind the name. She's a wife, a mom, a woman of faith, strong force behind tinatawag nating extrapreneur. Let's welcome si Miss Rosel Velascos Taberna. Palakpakan! Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Rosel. Thank you
for inviting me.
Grabe, oo. Last time we met each other, that was pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic pa. And during our event.
Paano mo na-juggle itong lahat ng mga ginagawa mo?
Actually, hindi ko na alam kung what led me to this position of being an entrepreneur. Pero I just embrace everything. Of course, I love being a wife to Anthony and of course, mom to my children. Pero I'm also a go-getter ever since. Talagang ako, very proactive ako. High school, college pa lang. So I want to do a lot of things.
Okay, just for context lang, no? Si Madam ay yung better half, not bitter half. Better half ni Anthony Taberna na kilala natin siyempre sa Dos Pondos. Pangalawa, explain to us, ano ba itong extrapreneur na ito?
Yes, oo. You can call me Mrs. T. So that's my brand name. And extrapreneur is a word that I coined. It means handling multiple businesses and always giving an extra mile in everything you do. So laging may
Extra mile.
extra mile. You go the extra mile to fulfill a lot of things. So yun yung kailangan. Kasi if you handle so many things, kailangan na extra energy, extra effort, extra time for you to be able to fulfill all of that. So,
Grabe, ang dami natin pag-uusapan. Pero medyo makikimarites lang kami. Paano kayo nag-meet ni Anthony?
11 is very special for us.
11?
Yes, the number 11. In fact, we celebrated our reaffirmation of wedding vows. Kinasal kami ulit during our 11th year because that's special.
Why?
So, bakit? So, may branding tong kasama. Because we met on a blind date sa 7-Eleven.
Wow!
Doon yung meeting place sa 7-Eleven ng November 11 at exactly 4:11 ng hapon. And na-discover niya nung nag-meet na kami, di ba? 11 years yung gap namin. Yun dapat ayoko nang sabihin ito. Pero 11 years yung gap namin. That's why 11 is very special for us.
Sila na mo ba na siya as broadcaster? No.
He wasn't on TV pa during that time.
Oh.
Pero naririnig ko na siya kasi listener niya yung parents ko. So parang, ang kasi, yung nagpa-meet sa amin is a churchmate. Naman siya, naka-casual naman siya nung minute ko. Pero since sa CEO kasi ako nag-aaral and 7-Eleven in Mendiola yung pinag-uusapan natin. Ang dami niyang komentaryo agad, unang meeting pa lang namin. Like, pagtawid ng mga estudyante doon and also, parang okay, siya nga yung naririnig ko sa radyo.
So how would you describe being married to a popular person, a celebrity?
Well, kasi si Anthony Katunying being my husband, hindi ko naman siya nakikita like at home or everywhere else na Katunying as a broadcaster pag kami magkasama. So, lang talaga. Very, very simple. Sobrang simple. And, komedyante. Siguro that's something.
At saka hindi lang yan, alaskador yun.
Alaskador, oo. Ang hilig mambara in a good way. In a funny way. Kaya, siya talaga yung, komedyante sa family. And, napaka-positive na tao.
Ano isang bagay naman na, syempre, hindi alam ng karamihan ng tao? Syempre, iba yung perception. Iba naman yung...
Yeah.
What's one thing?
Well, as a broadcaster kasi, as a komentarista, he's very firm and strong. Diba? Yun ang nakikita natin, napapanood natin. Pero deep inside, he's such a soft person. Sobrang, sobrang compassionate.
Oo.
Sobrang compassionate.
Maawain.
Maawain.
Well, right now, let's talk about you as a wife, as a mom, as a COO of several companies. So, paano mo nagagawa to syempre, multitasking to eh. How?
Through time, I realized and I learned also na yung balance doesn't mean that you have to give the equal time to all the aspects of life that you have. It's just being mindful of ano yung saan ka kailangan the most ngayon. So sometimes I'm like fully the COO, but sometimes I'm also just a mom and I just take care of my children. Before I feel guilty about it, I feel like kailangan pare-pareho yung energy and time na binibigay ko. Pero I learned na hindi naman pala, ang balance hindi ibig sabihin ganun eh.
Pero ano mo yung being as public figure, no? Ang hirap din. Mahirap kasi especially kunyari, lalabas kayo, kakain kayo.
Yeah.
Hindi mawawala yung, si Anthony, si Misty, pwede ba magpa-picture? Pag may gumagano, di ba? Ano yung, okay lang ba sa inyo?
Of course, we're just always grateful. Lalo na sa mga churchmates namin. Marami kami mga kapatid sa iglesia. And lagi namin isip, you don't get to see them all the time.
Hindi pa rin sila nagsasawa, no?
Hindi pa rin sila nagsasawa. Hindi pa rin sila So kami, we're just always grateful.
Before we go to your family, ito lang, very, talaga ako, curious in the sense na, paano nyo naumpisan? Kasi ang pinaka-first baby nyo yung, Katonyings, di ba? Paano nyo inumpisan yan?
Well, yung Katonyings kasi, officially, nag-start siya here in Manila ng 2015. So, 10 taon na kami. Pero sobrang tagal na ng Katonyings. It's a community bakery in Nueva Ecija na ang purpose lang talaga, ang layunin lang talaga, magbigay ng livelihood dun sa Pilas.
Oo.
Pinag-aral siya sa TLRC pa during that time na gumawa ng tinapay kasi wala din masyadong bakery during that time. So, it's really just a community bakery. So, siya? Tonyings, kape, tinapay at iba pa. Sa probinsya pa yon nung time na isa. It was in 2005 in Nueva Ecija. Sa baryo ng San Mariano, San Antonio, Nueva Ecija. Maliit na bakery lang siya. So para lang talaga may pang araw-araw, may livelihood, may pang support sa family. Yun lang talaga, doon lang nagsimula yung Katonyings. And then, 2015 na nagkaroon na ng kahit papano ng pangalan si Katonying. So, dinala sa Manila. Una, kay Ate Tin, nagsusasali niya lang kami sa mga bazaars. Yes, doon lang kami nagsimula. And then, it gained popularity. Ang dami na nagre-request. So, we decided to put up a store in Visayas Avenue. Yung napaka-controversial na
grabe.
Opening with a bang.
Oo naman.
May bang. Yung opening namin.
So right now, how big is Katonyings?
Actually, hindi naman kami super big. We're still part of the small and medium enterprise. Ano lang.
Ayaw ko magtanong ng numero. Ayaw ko. Basta, sige.
Well, siguro...
Anong branches?
We're just 7 branches. So we have 2 full store, 1 inline, and 4 na kiosk. They just know Katonyings as a brand, na restaurant, tinapay and all. Pero we have a lot of businesses na food business also. Like, we have distribution now. We have kitchen, we have bread, commissary, we have catering.
Galing.
So, marami na siya. Nasa retail na kami.
In 10 years time, no?
In 10 years time. So, hindi na lang siya just the restaurant. Restaurant is just the representation, it's just the face of it. Pero marami na kami. We do business-to-business transactions na rin. We supply, we do toll manufacturing. So, it's not really on the number of stores that we
Galing.
have. Yeah.
Galing.
Kasi ikaw yung unang hininga ni Anthony ng advice, kaya ganun.
Hindi. Hindi, pero ito lang. Siyempre, okay, let's talk about yung first store. Diba, nag-invest kayo, nakakatakot yan eh. Diba, make or break yan eh. Kailan nyo nabawi yung parang in-invest nyo?
Siguro mga 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Actually, alam mo, may kausap ako isang restaurant expert. His name si Eric. Siya yung may-ari ng mga Mango Tree and mga marami pang mga ibang Genki Sushi. Sabi niya, ang healthy sa food, if you can do ROI or return of investment in 3 years below, sobrang ganda daw yun. Normally, around 4 or 5 years. Yung mga, depende rin, fast food chain, yung mga McDo or Jollibee, minsan 7 years yun. Kaya kung ganun, maganda na siya. Pero alam nyo, again, ang negosyo po, hindi ganun kadali eh. Alam mo, maganda lang yan sa papel, guys. Pero pag in-execute nyo, ang dami ng kapalpakan. Can you share with us yung mga painful journey nyo na yung sa start muna, ano yung mga pagkakamali na ginawa nyo that cost you money?
Oh my gosh. maubos yung ano ko, daliri ko. Pero sige, simulan na natin sa costing. Maling paraan ng pagko-cost, lineup of products. We had to streamline over time kasi masyadong marami. So ito yung mga sa operations. Ang daming pagkakamali yung nung umpisa you get consultants. Because I also want to share na pareho kami ni Anthony, wala kami sa pamilya na background na nanenegosyo.
Ba't hindi mo ko tinawagan? Wait.
Negosyong pangmatagalan at kumikitang pangkabuhayan ba ang gusto mo? Mag-franchise na sa Rigasco.
Kaya nga eh. Kaya ang haba patuloy ng painful journey namin. Pero okay lang kasi ano din, parang because of that, it's also my inspiration to study. So nag-aral ako na entrepreneurship. I took up masters in entrepreneurship. And ito yung case study ko. So from operations and then pati sa tao, pagtitiwala sa tao. You know very well.
Mamaya pag-usapan natin yun. Pero to interrupt you a little bit, I just want to take this as an opportunities, as a learning lesson. Guys, ito lang, lalo na kung mag-start up ka, pag-aralan mo mo.
Yes, that's true.
Because it's painful. Painful in the sense, parating may nagtatanong sa, ano magandang negosyo ng umpisahan ko? Parang tanong mo sa akin, ano magandang sasakyan na in-drive ko? Alam mo, dapat ang tanong ko sa iyo una, marunong ka ba mag-drive?
Yes.
Pumili ka na ng sasakyan na hindi ka marunong mag-drive, ano mangyayari?
Papangga ka.
Oo. So, nag-umpisa ka ng negosyo na hindi mo alam ano mangyari, malulugi ka. Pumili ka ng investment vehicle na hindi ka marunong mag-invest, na-scam ka. Kaya nga, number 1 rule, pag-aralan mo muna bago ka pumasok. Number 2, wala kang time mag-aral. O may pera ka, get an expert. Di ba? Get a consultant. Prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
Di ba? Kaya guys, ito na lang. I'll take this opportunity, timing na timing, kasi maglalabas ako ng 14-day negosyo challenge. Guys, may good news po ako sa inyo. Do you want to know how I make business decision in seconds? Kung gusto mo laman, meet Negosyo GPT, my personal bot powered by my actual business framework. So kung gusto mong makuha to for free, again, you want to get access for free, click the link below or just type Nego GPT to gain access. See you there. In 14 days, I want to help you and teach you to start your Pero ang kagandahan ngayon sa itong negosyo, everyday yan for 14 days, from start hanggang ikaw ay makaumpisa ng negosyo. Ang good news, may kasamang AI.
Wow. So you're integrating technology to
Exactly.
So this is mindsetting.
Yeah, not only mindsetting, pero business plan.
Talagang process.
Yes.
What to do.
Yeah, business plan, marketing, costing, lahat para malaman mo kung talaga mag-work yung idea mo right from the start. So if you're interested to be part of that, it's called Juan Negosyante. Type mo na lang Juan Nego sa comment section. Isa-send ko sa inyo link.
Grabe, ang swerte. 10 years ago, wala naman nag-offer ng ganun eh. Ngayon lang eh. Sana kung in-offer mo na yun dati, hindi kami nagkamali. But it's fine. Marami kaming natutunan and it made us who we are right now. So
yes. Pero alam nyo, sa lahat ng mga magandang bagay, may mga mapapait na nangyayari. Especially, let's talk about business. May nabalitaan ako na masyado kayong nagtiwala. Dahil sa matinding pagtitiwala, anong nangyari?
Yes, we were abused of too much trust and very painful. Malaki yung exposure masyado. So, malaki yung nakuha sa amin during that time. And also, time management.
Gaano katagal yung period na yun?
Well, from 2017 to before the pandemic. That was the time we discovered na may financial mishaps kami. Kasi, naglaylo lahat eh. Nakapag-focus ka na tignan yung libro nyo, teka, may mga gaps sa sa cohort namin. Ang daming ganun experience. Even na iba pa namin mga kilalang businessman, doon nila na-discover yung mga differences on finances nung nag-slow down.
Okay guys, ito lang. Let me explain to you paano nangyari yan at bakit nangyari yan. Alam mo, in business, when sales are high, nothing hurts. Pag malakas ang benta mo, yung cash flow mo, nakikita mo, di ba? Sa mga tumataas, di ba? Hindi mo makikita yung financial leak mo. Hindi mo mapapansin yung mga pagkakamali ng ginagawa nyo, nag-overspend ka na lang, overstock ka. Hindi mo mapapansin yan. Pero oras na tumigil ang pagpasok ng pera, doon na lalabas. Doon mo nakikita. When sales are low, everything hurts. Doon mo nakikita yung Siyempre, magbabantay ka na eh. Doon yun na-discover.
Doon namin na-discover. Hindi lang kami, maraming nakadiscover ng ganon.
At pangatlo, Masterclass to mga
Yes,
kapatid.
masterclass to.
The people who are closest to you are the people who can hurt you most.
That's true.
When it comes to business, it's never about trust only. It's about systems. Kailangan may check and balance talaga. Hindi pwedeng siya ang nagpa-purchase, siya yung nag-ano, Nako, maniwala kayo. Feeling nyo na kayong may-ari ng negosyo, honestly, may silent partner ka na kinukupitan ka. Paano nyo na-resolve yun?
Number one, kakasabi mo lang, we fixed the system.
Yeah.
We fixed the process. We made it system process proof.
Yeah.
Kahit sinong nandyan, kahit sinong tao nandyan, when you fix the system, it's gonna be sustainable. We hired a lot of skilled people. Isa pang mistake yun nagtitipid tayo
Nagtitipid.
Gusto natin multitasking sa lahat ng roles, pero may mga expertise and skills.
Alam mo, nasasaktan ako habang sinasabi nyo ito lahat.
Kasi totoo.
Hindi lang totoo.
At
Sana kung nag-usap lang tayo lahat during that.
it's all for the better. Natuto kami and we learned to figure out ano yung gusto namin because of all the mistakes that we had. So,
Yeah.
walang
Yun din, it's a systemic problem.
it's a systemic problem.
Kahit magpalit ka ng tao.
Yes.
Pero pag hindi mo inayos sa sistema, pareho pa rin ang problema. Right now, let's talk about family. I'm sure, di ba, may pinagdaanan kayo about your daughter, di ba? Is it okay for you to share?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. 2019, she was diagnosed with ALL, leukemia. Sobrang, of course, devastated and all. But we didn't really announce it. Sobrang bigat for us, especially kaming mga magulang. Dahil yung anak yun kung pwede ipasa sa'yo pagka anak mo yung nagkasakit. So, we were having that kind of battle na only few people ang nakakaalam. So, family, closest friends. And then, so, nag-chemotherapy, everything, hindi pa namin ma-explain sa bata.
Ano yun?
11 years old pa lang siya.
Ano
during that time.
symptoms pa lang?
Ano lang, isang madaling araw lang, natutulog siya sa katabi namin, pupunta siya sa CR, hindi na siya makalakad. So, gumagapang siya papuntang CR. Pina-laboratory na namin and everything. And then, yun nga, they found out na it was leukemia. Dalawang klase kasi yung leukemia, ALL and AML. And yung ALL yung medyo milder. So, mataas yung rate ng mga nakaka-survive. So, parang yun na lang yung silver lining during that time. Pero still, paano ma-experience sa 11 years old na bata? Yung kay Zoe kasi may twist So, 2019, ALL, nag-chemo siya, nakapag-remission siya, but it morphed into a more dangerous one. So, nag-relapse yung kanya into AML. So, from one kind of leukemia to another kind of leukemia. So, ano na to? 2021 na. So, ang dami talaga nangyayari during that time. Pang MMK yung buhay namin noon. And then, bigla pang nag-relapse to a more dangerous one. Na during that time sa hospital, kung saan kami naroon, second case pa lang siya. So, talagang sobrang devastated kami during that time. So, I asked, anong nangyari dun sa first one? Sabi nila, yung una nagpagamot sa Singapore, so cancer-free and all. So sabi ko sa kanya, it can be an option for us. Pupunta tayo ng Singapore, bahala na kung paano. So, yeah. So,
kayo?
pumunta kami, ilang beses kami na-reject kasi kasagsagan ng pandemic, lockdown, hindi kami makatawid. So, panata, prayers and all. Alam mo, na-approve kami birthday ni Anthony January 16. Kasi December nag-relapse Nakaalis kami January 19, 2022 na. And ang pinaka naging advice is to do aggressive chemo and to do a bone marrow transplant. And siguro ito na yung pinaka malaking miracle sa buhay namin.
Hello.
Because ang donor niya, 100% match, is my youngest daughter, Helga. Na 5% lang sa buong mundo ang nagkakaroon ng ganong 100% match sa kapatid mo. Helga saved her sister. Siya talaga yung donor. So yun talaga, sobrang grateful kami sa radyo. Kasi pandemic So
pwede i-Zoom.
Yes. So hindi alam ng mga tao that we're having this silent battle in Singapore. Akala nila nasa Pilipinas kami. And nakalagpas na kami dun sa hardest phase. So umalis kami January, bumalik kami July. Yun, nakapag-transplant na kami for zone.
Paano yung recovery?
Recovery, medyo mahirap, mabigat kasi parang every 2 months we have to go back. Tapos naging 4 months, naging 6 months. Bago pala kami pumunta ron, nag-Zoom with the doctor and all. Nag-usap kami mag-asawa. Wala na to, give up na lahat. Bahay, lahat. Kasi it's very expensive. It's very expensive. Pero nag-usap kami, sige, walang problema, basta kumpleto tayo
Sa
sa
buhay, di ba?
Oh, and siguro yun yung another miracle in our life. Kung paano namin
Na-provide.
na-provide yun. That was during the time of the election, and hindi ako makapaniwala no na sumusweldo si Anthony sa Facebook at YouTube ng kung magkano. Talagang God provided for us. Millions.
Yeah.
Millions talaga. I know you know that because you make that kind of money from your online content creation. Sigurado ako dyan. Pero during that time, bago sa amin yun, hindi namin alam na pwede ka palang kumita ng ganong kalaki with YouTube and Facebook, with streaming. So para talagang binigay sa amin yung
Grabe, no?
pang-provide sa amin. And then, alam mo, pagbalik namin dito, as in pagbalik namin, balik sa kung magkano na lang yung pinapasweldo ng YouTube and Facebook. So para talagang hinainan lang kami ng blessings for us to survive.
Alam mo, honestly, ito lang, while you're narrating all of those stories, parang, okay, pinagdaanan lang namin to. Guys, ito lang, let me tell you the truth, and the truth will set you free. When you're in the middle of the storm, believe me, iba. I know, yung pinagdaanan nyo, you wouldn't even wish it on your enemies.
Yes, of course.
Diba? Sobrang ano yan. And during that time, kasi kachat ko, kausap ko si Kato Nying eh. Sabi ko, parati ko pinagpipray si Kato Nying. Send ko na message, na-encourage ko siya. And yun nga, God will really provide. Diba? Kung ikaw may pinagdadaan ng mga kapatid ngayon, hindi siya Kato Nying yan eh. May kaya yan, ano yan, may influence. No. You know what? Kung anong kayang gawin ng Diyos sa buhay nila, ni Mrs. T, kaya rin gawin para sa'yo. Huwag ka mawawala ng pag-asa. At lalo na kung may karamdaman yung anak mo, magulang mo, alam mo, may himala. So right now, kamusta na yung anak mo?
She's back in school. She's living her teenage life.
Ilang taon na?
She's already 17 years old. So magdedebo na siya next year.
So parang walang,
Parang walang nangyari.
ano mo, iulitin ko kakaunti lang ang nagsasurvive sa ganitong kaso.
Yes.
Grabe, God is good.
Yeah, God is good.
Right now, let's go. Ang dami natin pwede po.
Highs and lows.
As a content creator naman, ikaw, grabe ka. Paano? Bakit?
Hindi ako full-time content creator. I try kasi yun nga, marami rin ako mga ginagawa. Pero I've learned to align everything into just one purpose.
Saan ka nag-umpisa? Anong platform?
I'm more on Instagram talaga and also in TikTok. In Instagram, it's more lifestyle. It's really who I am. So, fashion, travel, beauty. I share also what I do as a mom. So, eto na yung extrapreneur side natin. And then TikTok, I share more about business.
But you also share your faith.
Yes, of course.
And
Very
yun nga, your
true.
relationship with God through yun nga, yung life challenges.
Life challenges namin. Because yun talaga yung nag-mold sa amin. Sa lahat to ng bagay, yung nangyari sa amin na yun, it helped us learn to be more contented. To figure out kaming mag-asawa sa negosyo, talking about business. Kasi parang before, tama ka dun eh. Pag yung mga opportunities, hindi pala lahat ng magagandang opportunities para sa'yo lahat.
Tama.
You don't grab everything. Natuto kami, nag-usap kaming mag-asawa at ano ba talagang gusto natin? Hanggang saan yung gusto natin? So right now, very clear what we want. Very clear yung purpose namin. And we just want something that's just right. So kung ano kami ngayon, we have 7 branches. We have commissaries, we have distribution. Happy na kami dito. We want to build a stronger community which is really focused on our Christian core values. Kung lalaki pa kami siguro in the next maybe 3-4 years pa kasi we are in the process of strengthening the community in our organization and also reinforcing process systems pa. Gusto naming ma-empower lahat. And ang vision namin for the company is a balance between material comfort and spiritual comfort. So, kontento kami. Dati kasi iba yung mga goals and ambitions namin. Like si Anthony, papa, ano tayo? Publicly listed company, ganito tayo. Siyempre, di ba, when you're starting, you dream big and all. Pero sa dami na nangyari sa amin,
Yeah.
like, lalo-lalo na yung anvil moment namin with Zoe. Natuto ka na, when you want more, you have to lose more also. You sacrifice more time, you sacrifice more energy. And ayun na yung mangyari yun. Gusto namin may balance of everything, lalo na sa pamilya, sa mga tungkulin namin sa church. So, okay na kami. We're happy and contented.
Guys, I always tell people, experience not only is the best teacher, but learning from other people's mistakes and experience. Based on Mrs. T, si Anthony, alam mo, ito yung revelation ko with this. godliness with contentment is great gain. The next question probably that God dealt with you as a couple also is the question, how much is enough? Magkano ba ang sapat? Alam mo, yun din ang ni-reveal sa akin ni Lord. Minsan, diba, gusto natin ng mas more, we will never have enough. Pero kahit 7 naman yung bahay mo, gabi-gabi, ilang kama matutulugan mo?
Yeah.
Isa. 7 sasakyan. Pag nag-drive ka, ilang masasakyan? Isa. Alam mo, ang galing ni God talaga.
Yeah.
We pursue success in life and God allowed you to go through the time with Zoe. Parang doon nyo siguro na-discover ano talaga yung tunay na tagumpay, di ba?
Yes.
Hindi yung makilala ka, hindi yung sumikat ka, hindi ka magkaroon ng maraming pera. Mabalik ka pa rin, pamilya. Has that lesson really brought balance?
Yeah. And also, it kept us grounded. Actually, hindi mo mabaverbalize kung ano yung amount ng contentment. You just feel it. And right now, nandito kami sa position na we just want to be an avenue of blessings for others. Kasi that's what truly makes us happy. Hindi naman talaga material things eh. For us, money is a tool for you to be able to help. Siyempre, alam namin yung experiences eh. So, we gusto rin namin makatulong sa mga tao na ganun din ang pinagdadaanan. So, we have a lot of that. We don't really need to tell.
broadcast.
Yeah, to broadcast and all. At marami pang mga iba. So, yun yung naging inspiration namin ngayon. Like, we never stop working hard. Kung ano, lalo na si Anthony, it's his passion, it's his profession. Ano na nga, calling niya nga yan eh, what he's doing right now. Pero we just want to be an avenue of blessings for others.
Kaya para sa mga tao nakikinig at nanonood ngayon, gusto niyo ba ma-bless? Pag sagot mo yes, alam mo may purpose ang blessing. The purpose of blessing is not for you only to live a blessed life, but the purpose of blessing is for you to become a blessing to others. Ang sarap kasi ng feeling eh, honestly, di ba? Pagka hindi na yung nakakain mo yung gusto mo, napupunta mo yung gusto mo, pero na-share mo
Yeah.
kung ano yung pinagkaloob sa'yo ng Diyos. Minsan nga, yung parang ako sobra akong kuripot sa sarili ko. Pero pagdating sa iba,
Yeah.
yung parang, Lord, hindi ko nagagastos na para sa... Pero kung yan ang panawagan mo para sa buhay namin na tayo po ay pinagpala para maging pagpapala sa kapwa, so be it. Fast talk tayo.
Wow.
Boy Abunda style.
Boy Abunda ka na pala ngayon.
Siyempre, morning or night person?
Morning but with a T.
Save or spend?
Save and then spend wisely.
Love or money?
Love, because you can build everything together.
Next naman. Faith or hard work?
Faith, and itong faith will make you work hard.
Wow. Si Anthony, on a bad day, madaldal o tahimik?
Naku, tahimik, pero mahahalata mo agad na bad day.
Best time to start a business?
Yesterday,
Yeah. One word to describe your marriage.
grounded.
Wow. One word naman to describe your daughters.
Zoe's unshakable.
Grabe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pero before we end, siyempre naman, challenge natin mag-ipon.
Gosh, ipon box challenge.
Alam mo na ba to?
Nakikita ko, pero I
Wait,
haven't
alam
tried
mo,
this one.
Magaling to para sa empleyado.
Ay, sige. Ligaruhan natin sila lahat
Oo.
ng ito.
Etong ano na ito, start ka lang ng 20 pesos. Yung maliit lang. Tapos tatantusan mo lang, kunyari, 5, 20. Lalagay niyo yung 20 ng papel, barya. Parang iipon na rin to, yung alkansya. From 20 to 50, na hindi nila namamalaya, naka 60,000.
Ang galing.
Diba?
Until when is this?
Wala. Kung ano start date, end date nila. Pero don't forget, para saan sila nag-iipon.
Basta naka 50. Pag na-complete mo, that's 60,000.
Oh, tapos pwede pang gamitin 2 times, back to back.
Wow.
Siyempre.
Kasya ba dito yung 60,000?
Kasya. Ang dami na kagawa.
Next, I want to give or at least umpisa natin sa leadership team nito.
Oo.
Galing.
At tapos ito pang maganda. O ngayon, hindi nila alam kung ano ilalagay nila. O, pick a card. 1 card. O, basa.
What's the time now challenge? Kung anong oras ngayon habang binabasa mo ito, kunin mo yung numerical value at yun ang halagang ihuhulog mo sa ipon box.
Ano? 1157.
1157.
O, 1,157.
Okay. Yun ang una nating ihuhulog sa box.
Yes, kung depende yan. Kaya ito, everyday, pupili lang sila ng isang So, challenge. Uy, maganda to, alam mo.
Yeah, that's
Ituro ko rin
nice.
sa anak.
Ganda rin tong panregalo
Oo naman, sa mga inaanak.
Yes.
Tapos lagyan mo ng 500, pwede na.
Oo.
O,
Pero
diba?
kukunin, busong ko nila yun.
That's yours. And then, syempre, bibigyan ko rin ng buong
thank
set
you
ng
so
book. Yayamanin book collection. Pero ayun, mayaman na si...
No, we're not rich. We're rich in faith and love. and support, but we're not rich.
Mrs. T, please invite them to, again, your company, your saan ka mafa-follow, please.
I just want to thank everyone na nag-pray for Zoe at patuloy na sumusuporta sa family namin. Yung mga nagpa-follow sa amin ni Katuning, maraming salamat. Also for supporting Katuning, sa lahat ng mga nagpa-patronize ng Katuning. We're also available na in retail kung pwedeng mag-promote. We're in Dali, we're in Uncle John's.
Ay, ano meron doon?
Ando na yung mga breads and pastries natin. So we're into bakery. We also do to manufacturing na.
Iba?
Even pag sumakay kayo ng Victory Liner, Katuning sa mga breads na ang matatry nyo dyan. So maraming salamat po sa pag-support. And if you want to know more about my journey as an extrapreneur doing so much things, and of course, maraming salamat again. You can follow me in Instagram and TikTok. It's Rosel, Rossel Taberna, B as in boy, the extrapreneur. So, that's good.
For this episode, I hope na God will use you, your pain in order for your gain. God can turn your scars into stars. Niwala kayo. Kung may pinagdadaanan kayo na wawalan na kayo ng pag-asa, God is telling you, never lose hope. Because I do believe whatever miracle that God has done for the Taberna family, God can do it for you also. So, please, pakitype nyo sa comment section kung ano natutunan nyo, paano kayo na-inspire. Drop them a message also. Padala nyo sila ng mensahe sa kanilang social media. And also, ang prayer ko lang sa inyo na mag-subscribe kayo. Karamihan sa inyo hindi nakasubscribe, nanonood lang.
Yeah.
Di ba ganun din?
Yeah.
Nanonood lang sila pero hindi sila nakasubscribe. Kaya parang awa nyo na mag-subscribe
Naku.
na kayo. Tatandaan, tamang karunungan, tamang disiplina ang susi sa pagyaman.
The more you pursue money in life, the more money will run away from you.
Yun din yung realization ko ngayon na tumatanggap ako ng disenteng income. Na parang yun pala yung ginawa ko before. Pag nagagawa ka ng contents, parang pa-famous lang. Until I realized,
Can you tell us, how did you start yung sa vlogging ba?
sa vlogging,
What really made you to stick to your core, to your passion, to what you love?
I think
Chinky Tan, with over 6 million Facebook followers, 2.8 million YouTube subscribers, and 2.4 million TikTok fans, is now all out to share with you the most practical, simplest path to lasting wealth.